Hey guys, Ethel, Joe here, Natasha. I love super angsty, suspense, could end on a cliffy, emotional driven books. I like them. They don't upset me. Like, I've read some readers and they can't handle them, and for me, I thrive for them because it's just kind of fun to see how people can get through their drama, through their darkness to get there. And this is the book. Martinez knows how to write beautiful books, and this one had me in tears. It had me cheering, it had me swooning, it had me in tears, it had me in tears. And I loved every tear that I shed through this book. And I read it in about a 2.5 hour time span. I got up early because I just had to read this arc because I've been waiting for it. I love the synopsis, I love this author, and I just had to read this book. And The Darkness Sunrise, it is the darkest Sunrise series, and there is 2 books to it, so just don't get freaked out when you finish book 1. Charlotte Mills is a doctor, and she is probably one of the best in her fields in Atlanta. And 10 years ago, something tragic, horrific happened to her, and she still is trying to overcome it, and it's hard for her to deal with certain things. And a couple of them is it's hard for her to be around children. Her son was taken from her when she was trying to save the life of another child. What mom would not do that? Or even a bystander would not do that. And her friends, her co-workers have all said, you've got to get out. You know, you've got to quit being the ice queen is what we're calling you. You've got to go have fun. She just wasn't in it. And at her company spring fling, her best friend Rita says, go over and give this to the cook. Lo and behold, she meets Porter. Now, Porter is also in his darkest days too. And so others around him think he's normal, but Porter and Charlotte have this instant look to each other that they both understand and they both kind of appreciate, but they don't know what their pasts are and what caused him to get to that point. And that's what's kind of is beautiful about how this book is written, is because you don't know how they've gotten to the point till almost some of it you kind of hear it throughout the story. You hear about Charlotte's loss and what her family and everyone's still trying to understand where her son was taken. Lucas was her life, and that's all she had. And yes, he was just a baby, but you know, any child that's taken too soon, you always have that unsettling what if. And Porter is a single dad, and he's a single dad, and he still kind of has some anger issues as to why he's a single dad. And his kids mean everything to him. They're the life that he has, but he also is a man, a typical man that, you know, he has a job and he's trying to build a business, and he understands that he needs an adult connection, and Charlotte brings him that. But these two are both fighting some really internal demons, and it's beautiful how Allie gets him to the top of it, and then they get to the bottom, and then it's this roller coaster, and then it's not over because there's an absolute twist. What the hell did I just read moment in this book? And I'm not going to tell you what it is, and it's because it's the way it's written and how the words describe it. I felt everyone's pain, and that's what's kind of like draws you in. And there's a saying that she even has, and it's said throughout the book, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me. And it's something that I have said multiple times, and it is true. And you have to get through these sticks and stones to get to where you're going to be. And I can't wait for book 2, because I think book 2 is really going to answer a lot of the questions that a lot of us readers, myself, may have. So again, guys, get this book, The Darkest Sunrise by Martinez. She's phenomenal. If you haven't read her books, go get the Retrieval series. Go find my videos, because I have them. I love them. I bawled through them, and I loved it. Okay, guys, talk to you later.